getting my time over at football and baseball.
What's the mood of that locker room right now with the way this game unfolded and the way the season has finished?
You know, it's disappointing. Obviously, we don't like losing. Nobody enjoys that, keeping us down. But you know, we appreciate these seniors. You know, that's a bright spot for us. We love those guys and appreciate all they've done for this program. And you know, they're the building blocks for what's to come.
With the new rule, you got to play in 4 games and you still keep your red shirt. How beneficial is that going to be, do you think?
That's a big deal. I mean, you get game experience and you still have 4 years of eligibility. I mean, you can't really beat that. And I think that's a great rule for us and really benefiting the players.
Missouri had a lot of tackles for loss, a lot of sacks. How tough was that? Because it looked like you guys were in some good positions, and then you know they'd get a sack. I mean, they got a pretty good defensive line out there.
No doubt, they were closing quick. I mean, they got some really fast guys, great athletes that could read the play well and come chase it down.
I know you're probably not used to going through a season like this. Just how do you deal with it as a young guy?
I think you take your bumps and bruises, you move on. I mean, you can only learn from these mistakes, from these games, and you just take it as a learning experience.
Connor, obviously not the season you guys wanted, but for you personally, being able to play as much as you were able to, how do you feel like the SEC stacked up to what you heard about?
I mean, it's all I heard about. I mean, they're fast, they're physical, they're tough, but you know, I think we can compete in there. I mean, we're out there fighting our tails off, and just proud of these guys for keeping it going during the season, even though it's not the way we expected to happen or whatever happened during the season. But we're just fighting and doing a good job out there.
What did you learn different if?
I just say if we keep on working. I mean, we got off season coming. We got a lot of young guys coming in. If we keep working, develop players, and just work on ourselves.
What did you learn about this season or about yourself and playing at this level?
I think just mentality-wise, being composed out there. We're playing, you know, the most physical teams in the country, and just staying out there and being able to take a beating and keep on going. You just got to keep 1 foot forward, keep moving.
What do you expect that conversation to be like next week? Coach said you're going to play baseball, but what do you expect that conversation to be like next week and then preparing to do both in the spring?
You know, we've already talked about it before I came up to Arkansas, so it's not going to be too much of a big deal. It's just, you know, we're going to figure it out, see how it goes. I mean, it's my first year doing both, so we're just going to see how it plays out, and, you know, they're supportive of it.
You played it in high school. What kind of mindset do you need maybe at this level to be able to do both at this level?
Definitely. I just think being mentally tough. I mean, you're playing 2 sports. You're not getting much of a break. I mean, I don't get really many off days, anything like that. So just, you know, keep my head in there and keep grinding. That's about it.
Obviously, when you're behind those Missouri linemen or teeing off, what's the key to staying composed? You know, when obviously there's a big pass rush and they're coming after you. And
definitely. I just think it reverts back to your training. I mean, you go to practice, we have pressure coming in, and you're just taught that way. I think it's an instinct you learn. I don't think it's something you get out there and you just decide. I mean, it's definitely a learning process.
How difficult was this season for you and for this team? I know you've come from a program that wins. How difficult was it to go through?
No doubt. It's very tough. I mean, no one likes losing. Nobody comes out here and says, you know, we want to go out here and play bad this game. It's just stuff that happens. You just got to, I mean, we're learning out here. We got young guys playing. We're developing players. We're trying to move forward.
You know, you've been
Of course. I feel really good about the future. I mean, we have great freshmen, great guys coming in, great older classes that are going to be returning. So I always feel good about the future.
I know you've been all football. Have you talked to Coach Van Horn, or was the last time you talked to him before you got here?
Yeah, I talk to him pretty often. I see him in the academic building all the time. So, you know, we're in contact.
You excited to meet the new pitching coach?
Of course. I haven't met him yet. So we're looking forward to meeting him and getting to know him.
What kind of role has he told you that you might have with that team?
We haven't covered that yet.
You'd be okay starting or relieving, whatever?
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever. Just want to help the team.